All right, guys, it's Friday night. Hey, who else out there has been hot in your area? Man, I go outside after work, doing some shopping, felt like I was melting. For those of you that are still getting to know me, Jerry, I live outside of Nashville here in Tennessee. The heat is back. It's definitely gotten hot again. I'm trying a different spot location. So the sun's starting to go down out back here. It's the back deck. All right, I'm going to make sure everybody can hear me. Good. Can you guys out there hear me? See a lot of people already in the chat. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to make sure before I got going. All right, from Chicago. Hey guys, what's going on? All right, we're filling up. It's going to be standing room only here at House of Prep. No, you guys are great. But seriously though, you guys, the Superman movie? Yeah. Hey, we got any fathers out there? Happy Father's Day, guys. And all the women, make sure, you take care of those guys out there. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, the Superman, this was a previous year, within the last couple of years, Father's Day gift. So that's why I have superhero shirts. It's not because I have some kind of a complex or, thinking, well, then that could be true too, but no, the shirts, these were purchased by some of my kids, so they always buy me different superhero shirts and things, so. Yeah, some of you, I see someone has that same shirt, Carrie. But it's hot, guys. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. Going outside, I was doing some light prep shopping today after work, picking up a couple little items and some more hamburger meat and such. But I realized real quick, man, it is warm, warm, warm. And I know summer's just getting started, so. Here's Dave, Punisher shirt. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't have that one yet. Marvel fan? Hey, I like Marvel as well. Hey, Candace. Yeah, TG. It's even hot there in Idaho. Yeah, it's baking those Idaho potatoes out there. It's getting hot. Hey, Glenn. Yeah, 94 in Texas. So, yeah, so a lot of you guys are seeing the same heat. It's cranking up. Who's having a drought? Is there still some of you guys that are facing drought conditions? I know California seems to be fighting it from what I'm hearing. Are there any of you guys out here that's I was just curious for any updates. Yes, drought and fires. Oh, so the fires have kicked in again. Here it's like every year now, isn't it? Drought and fires. All right, JT, what are you doing? Don't tell him I'm multitasking. You guys are up to something. We have warm in Chicago. We've had low 90s. Yep. Yeah, 109 in drought too. Wow. What state is that? The 109. I'm pretty sure that's out west. 110. Wow, you guys are hitting it. You don't have that high humidity out there though, right? California, yep, okay. So yeah, you guys are hitting it. Is it true what I'm hearing about the crops coming from California? No tomatoes this year? They're not doing the tomatoes? Oh, that's where all the rain is. Pam has all the rain in their area. Alabama, the tropical system coming up there. That'd be nice. No humidity, yeah, so the valley all over. Yeah, the humidity is what really cranks it up another notch out over here. Yeah, Kathleen said, yes, many crops are not going to be planted. Hey, it was another reason why I was thankful that I started my deck garden this year. First time starting from seeds. And I actually have quite a few tomato plants because I didn't know if they were going to all take, if all the seeds were going to take. They all did. And I planted them and they all stayed alive, and now they're all been blooming. And all my tomato plants are now getting the green tomatoes on them. Hey, CK, good to see you. It rained up there in Canada. That's where the rain's gone, guys. It's all up in Canada. They're hoarding it. They're hoarding the rain. All right, Tana has a question. Do you have to pressure can tomatoes? I know that people pressure can them. I think that if you're going to keep them, let's see, you don't have to pressure can. So you don't have to pressure can them. So that's a great question, though. Throw out some ideas. What other ways can you keep them? Can you freeze them? Can you hide them under your bed? I've heard people talk about that. Because, yeah, I'm about ready to have a ton of tomatoes this year. I have a feeling. So TG says that they water bathe the tomatoes, add lemon juice, and they can give you the measurements if you're interested. Water bath. Yeah, salsa or sauce. Dehydrate the tomatoes. Okay, Dave, yeah, because you've been doing a lot of that this year with different things. Water bath is fine, freeze, can, dehydrate. So you have a lot of options with the tomatoes. So if it is true that we may start seeing some tomato shortages because of what's going on or not going on in California this year, if they're not going to be producing that much, that could create a pendulum shift over into the rest of us over here. I know they're not the only state that grows tomatoes, but they're obviously a large state that does. So it's nice having some of your own. So if you still are into that, go get you some tomato plants. They say, okay, Dr. Prepper had been asking for the meat. Okay, pressure can, nice. Okay, so thank you guys for jumping in and answering. Yeah, I appreciate you guys doing that because sometimes the things are going through and I can't catch everything. It's going to be more than just this year. Okay, so yeah, so this is going to be just a trickle ongoing effect. Yeah, like I was at the store today and I started, because I've been getting for those of you who might not have caught my last couple videos, you've seen my squash. I've been having plenty of squash. All right, it's fun asking the kids every night, hey, do you want some squash? How do you want to make it tonight? So we've had tons of squash. They've done very well. So the first batch of cucumbers had started coming in. We've already sliced up a couple. We've had them with salads and things. Are so good. And I just pulled another one off this morning. This one here was this morning. So yeah, squash pie. There you go, Dave. And I just won't tell them what I made it with. I'll just tell them it's pumpkin, right? And yeah, casserole. So there's just so much going on here now at House of Prep with getting all the extra vegetables. And like I said, the next wave, I think, is going to be the tomatoes. I can't wait until those start to kick in. We're going to have more tomatoes we know what to do with. Yeah, but my goal is, and this is just a side note, guys, I like chasing rabbits and things. But my goal was to have enough veggies, not just for my house, but I'm slowly getting to know my neighbors. And I guess it's been a week ago from this past Monday, so almost 2 weeks. Somebody hit our mailbox. And we believe there's some construction going on, still some new houses being built. Some existing houses are adding some patios and stone walls to their backyard and such. So there's been a lot of trucks and a lot of trailers up and down our road. So yeah, Dave's like, what's a neighbor? Yeah, you don't have neighbors, buddy. Yeah, it's your neighbors are Mother Nature. That's it. Okay, I see. Yeah, CK. Yeah, if you got to go, because I know you're busy, but appreciate you stopping in so much. It's nice when you come in. We like having you here. But someone hit our mailbox, and we figured it had to be one of these construction workers or home improvement workers. So my wife has saw our neighbors across the street, and we hadn't really met them yet. And they're right across the street from us. And my wife got off and said, hey, did y'all see anybody out here possibly hit our mailbox? They said, well, we have that Ring camera right at the front door, and it shoots right at your mailbox. So they did. They got a picture and a little video clip, but we didn't see the actual truck. I guess as the truck came by, it triggered the camera to come on. So by the time the camera kicked on, all there was the trailer, and it actually parked right at our mailbox, and it showed somebody had gotten out of their car and walked away. So by looking at that, you can't see real super clear, but it looked like some of the ones that had been working down the street. My wife did see them. She asked them about it, told them about the clip. Of course, everybody denied it. So we got nowhere with that. So long story being short, the neighbors across the street, we've kind of got to know them through a small issue like that. And it's nice having neighbors watch your back and things. So that being said, by having extra vegetables, and like I said, if I'm planning on having 100 tomatoes popping up everywhere, I'd like to be able to use that and spread them to the neighbors and give some to the neighbors, more of a chance to be neighborly, and to become more of a network and a neighbor. And I think it's nice for security. Like our neighbors recently had been out of town, and they knew we would watch stuff for them while they were gone. So that was really cool. Just kind of building that rapport. That's the word I was looking for earlier, I think. Yeah, Glenn, great question on the canner. I'm leaning towards just a Walmart canner. I'm not going to be canning like gangbusters right away. I do want to do it, and especially I do have a lot of vegetables and things, and then getting some extra ground beef and things. I am planning to can, and that was going to be my fall goal. The garden goal was my first one. I like to focus because I become really, like with my garden, I'm out there every day, and fighting off those cucumber beetles, looking for them every day, and watering, and any bad leaves that might appear, getting those off. If good news is, I had some honeybees that showed up, and they are now starting to visit the plants because I was having to do all the work myself for the pollination. So, CK, good night. Go get your work done. Go get some rest. I know you stay busy. So, but we'll catch you when you come back next time. Oh, Ali Roo says you have no sound and the picture keeps buffering. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. That doesn't sound... I don't think that should be on my end. I think things are going pretty good. No, I do not have... Oh, is ours a glass top? All right, Joy's in the other room. We do have a glass top stove. Joy keeps me straight. So you've seen the Instant Pot Canner. I have not seen the Instant Pot Canner. Okay, so Dave, everything sounds good here. No buffering for you guys. Okay, I can hear it fine. Yeah, Ali Roo, I'm sorry. Hey, Bill's there. What's up, Bill? Yeah, Lorna said, yeah, Ali Roo, just close out the video and just start it all over. See if that cleans it up. JT said that they got the pot canner last week. Yeah, so I'm still looking. If any of you guys have like a really good recommendation of something you wanted to share with me, shoot it in an email. Let me know. I'm not sold or in love with any one type of a canner. I'm open to suggestions and ideas. So just something that's going to get the job done, that's not too expensive. Yeah, Candace says sometimes close the whole browser. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about it too. I know because some of you are kind of in and out, and that's cool. Just kind of popping in, saying hey, and some of you have to go to bed and things. If you don't mind, make sure you hit the thumbs up button at some point through the evening here. If you don't mind doing that, I appreciate that. Sometimes it's just easy to forget, so just having a nice reminder, it just kind of gets everybody a chance to hit the thumbs up button. And a reminder for sometimes I've had people say, I'm looking for it, where is it? You have to hit the X to close the chat. Then you can see the thumbs up or down, and then you have to go back and hit the chats and to pull the chats back up. So that's how you go out to hit the thumbs up, and then you can go back to the chat. So a little tricky sometimes, but once you've done it a couple times, it becomes automatic. So I appreciate it, guys. Yep. So other than the heat, and I saw some of y'all talking about, Lauren brought up at the beginning before we even started the video, the Keystone craze. It just seemed like lately, because of all the meat issues going on in our country and through other areas as well, that getting some extra canned meat and things kind of became a priority. People canning meat, getting really good sales and jumping on it, canning up a bunch of meat, buying some of the canned meat, but then the shipping of things. Some people not able to get anything shipped. Some people can find it, but it's more expensive. So yeah, for the last week or two, that had kind of been a hot topic. So I could see how that goes. Hey guys, I see other people jumping in. It's good to see you guys tonight. Yeah. If you have a question for me or for all of us, just put it in caps. We'll do the best we can to catch that. I'm kind of scrolling back up here. Yeah, earlier we had some great questions, and we had to make sure we caught those. I'm scrolling back down here. With California drought, buy canned vegetables now. Easy squeeze, he said. I saw the all caps there, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, but yeah, the vegetables, canned vegetables, it's a great opportunity to do that now. Andrew Mills. What's up, Andrew? He says, I am 70, live alone, and don't know how to even do prepping with no money. Yeah, Andrew, yeah, not having any money, that definitely can put, you know, a little bit of a struggle when you're trying to get that ball rolling. Just start off super slow, very methodical, and just buy a couple bucks here and there. Some extra canned stuff at the dollar stores or at the Aldis and such. Just doesn't have to be fast. We have rice, beans. Start with just the cheaper preps. Don't overextend yourself. Obviously, you got to pay the bills, and you're not alone in that, by the way. That's also a lot of people that are sometimes just kind of lurking in the shadows. They're watching. A lot of people have that, and they're just trying to live on maybe a fixed income, and that can be very difficult. And you just have to just like I said, just very slow, methodical, but on purpose. Just do the best you can to put a little bit away, and just kind of have a little bit of a fallback in case some kind of an event happens that maybe we can't get to the store right away. Again, we don't ever try to put fear in people or just scare people into doing things. I wouldn't recommend, going into debt and all that stuff. Don't put yourself in a financial bind that a year from now you're going to regret. But at the same sense, you do want to be smart and you want to kind of prepare a little bit and get a few things built up. Yeah, I don't know how your health is, Andrew. If you could go fishing, some other things just to kind of maybe offset some of your different money and things. I see some ideas up here. There's lots of ideas up here. Yeah, Andrew, you're going to have to go back and read these. A lot of people jumping in. Yeah, Kitchen and Beyond, single mom with 3 kids. They live in a low-income apartment. Food banks, food donation, food giveaways. Take advantage of the public assistance programs that are out there. Whether it could be local churches or pantries, food pantries. Look for any opportunity when you're in that fixed income situation where you could get a hold of some extra like canned items and things and kind of squirrel those away a little bit.
Lots of schools during the summer.
Oh yeah, Joy just reminded me. Lots of schools now. Joy, you want to explain that? You don't have to be on camera if you don't want.
All right.
All right, Joy's going to explain. She's a school counselor for those that are still getting to know my wife, Joy. She's a little camera shy, but that's all right. But she's going to explain it here with her voice. Go ahead, Joy.
So I'm with the public schools, and a lot of the public schools nowadays, well, I know they all have federal funding that's come in this year because of the pandemic. So they're finding tons of ways to spend that money to help families, especially in the summertime, with food. I know in my particular district that I work in, they're providing breakfasts and lunches a couple of days of the week. We also have a food pantry set up, and it's just we're constantly trying to find ways to spend. So every public school is going to have some kind of program set up to help with any kind of funding that people may need for food during the summertime.
So somebody like Andrew, and he said that he's 70, and could he go to?
In the past, they were not in my county, which I'm assuming we're spending federal money. They're not turning anyone down.
Okay.
So
yeah.
A lot of churches are joining in with the public schools too.
Okay, that's good information. So if you're rolling up in a Porsche or something, and you're just there to get a basket of food or something, they might look at you and be like, I don't know. But if you're serious, like, look, I could use some assistance. You're going there with the right attitude, and you're a pleasant person. Sounds to me like Joy's saying that you could go to some of those programs at the public schools when they're doing that too. So just get creative, reach out to some of the different, I see senior centers too. Yeah, that's a good one. Local churches that give away. I see some of you guys talking about that, social services. So Andrew, that was a great question. I'm hoping that this is kind of helping to guide you with some ideas, that there are some things that you can, it might take a little bit of research and a little bit of legwork just to kind of find out who's in your area. But do a little research and see. Let me see here. In West Virginia, they are dropping off breakfast and lunches to all the children all summer. Okay, so yeah, there's some of those programs that they're taking them to the kids for the summer and doing some drop-offs. So I've heard of that too. So yeah, Dave, that was a good reminder, Dave. Yep, like and subscribe to the channel. Look, if you haven't subscribed yet, and I know we have viewers that they just like to watch from a distance, and that's okay. If you don't feel comfortable subscribing or you just don't want to, that's fine. You just like to kind of pop in from time to time at House of Prep videos and just kind of watch here and there. Maybe if a topic kind of gets your fancy a little. But hey, if you are up for it, subscribe. It's a great group here. We have a lot of fun. We try to help each other out and ask and answer questions as much as we can. Yeah, soups and spices, just add water and spices to make it go farther. Yeah, that's right. And I've done some, on some of my videos, I've done some different soups, like the Bear Creek soups, or they have different, all kinds of brands, and Idahoan soups, and for like $2 or $3, and you can make like a gallon of soup for just a few dollars. Then if you wanted to add some extra stuff to the soup, some other veggies or meats, you don't have to if you don't want to. But if you want to, then for just a few dollars, you can make a big quantity of soup that's very tasty. I've done some taste testing on some of my Thursday videos. Hey, Bill, thank you so much. Yeah, you're right. My pop fund, my Diet Pepsi fund was getting low. I was stuck having to drink water tonight. So Bill, thank you. I want to put that towards my Diet Pepsi fund and get a Diet Pepsi back in my hand. So thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, hey, Andrew. Yeah, Joyce brought up a good point. If you want to shoot me an email, if you look in any of my videos in the comments or in the video description, shoot me an email, and we can try to do our best if to find something for your area. If you were wanting to share that with me, and we can kind of look and see if we can find some things in your area. Because I understand sometimes if you don't have somebody helping you, it's hard on your own to try to find what your need is. So I'd be more than willing, my wife would be more than willing to try to help. When I say me, I mean Joy. She's super good at researching things. Definitely could help you, Andrew, if you need some help finding some places around you or some ideas. So absolutely. Yeah. I'm just kind of scrolling down here. Yeah, I say pop. Okay, so I was born in Ohio, and we called it pop. Being a Yankee up there, we called him a pop. So then we moved down. What are you shaking your head at me for?
It's not pop.
Huh? She's shaking. She doesn't like it when I call it pop. It's just Joy says it's just straight up Coke. All right. So when I moved to Florida around my high school years and stuff, down there, they say, hey, give me a soda, and I'm like, what's a soda? And I mean, I'm thinking like in Ohio, we used to get the ice cream and make the soda floats, right? And they're like, no. And yes, what some of you are like, yeah, it's soda or Coke. So, all right, Dave. Yep, I know you told me, Dave, you had to leave. I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Yeah, you go take care of business, man. And so when we were down there, I said, oh, thank you, JT, for my Oreos. And this hand's empty. So this hand had a water in it, and this hand was empty. So now I can get some Diet Pepsis, and then I'll be able to eat some Oreos with that. And we're going to get the double stuffed Oreos, JT, okay? Yeah, you still say cold drink. Yeah, that was another thing that I heard from Alabama. A guy from Alabama, he said, yeah, I need to go get me a cold drink. I'm like, well, you want some cold water? He's like, no, cold drink. He's getting a soda, a pop. So when I moved to Florida, I just said, you know what? I want to make a hybrid. Let's just call it soda pop. I want a soda pop. Just give me a soda pop. Mississippi. Okay, same thing in Mississippi. Yep. Cold drink. Yep. All right. Okay, let's see. What's Canada say? I saw that. We call Coke, but it's all pop. Yeah. Yeah, Glenn. That's what I thought too. I thought it just depends. It just depends on different areas, the little culture twists, certain ways of saying things, and certain little names that people use. I thought it was kind of cool. It's always fun to reminisce and to talk about that. JT said, because it's all Coke. Ooh, RC and a moon pie. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad combo. That's going old school right there. Yeah, that's a good combo. It's been a while since I've done one of them. Yeah, the soda fountain days. You're right, old rider. Yeah, that's what, the soda fountains and things like that. So, all right, Patty, Okay, FYI, everyone, read Patty here. Patty does really good with little updates and things. She works in the grocery store industry. Price increases of groceries next week. Not expected to be a lot based on having lunch with a friend. Price coordinator today. Next big increase is expected Wednesday through Saturday prior to 7/4. And it's just kind of becoming like that little weekly routine, little things here and there. Just keep stepping up the prices, just increments, and just except for meat, steak prices, they didn't even waste time. It wasn't even incremental with steak. They just jumped it up. Boom, there it goes. So favorite brand of sausage just jumped up, Tammy said, 8 to 11. That's a big jump. That's not little at a time. So yeah, peanuts in a bottle of Coke. I've had some friends that have done that. I never got into that, but that was their thing. They loved that. Couldn't find any raspberries this week. Okay. Carrie Berry, just glad no more college payments. Congratulations. That's a big thing. Congratulations on that. Oh, Saint Lady 5000 says, currently in her basement, sheltering from a possible tornado. Have all emergency supplies with me. Oh, wow. What state are you in? I'm just curious what state that is. But yeah, you need to be careful. Yeah, you don't mess with a tornado now. Tornado will mess you up. So yeah, you don't want to mess with the tornado. So yeah, stay down there with your supplies. The cicada diet? No. You know, we haven't been getting a whole lot of cicadas here. I'm just outside of Nashville and Tennessee. Some of you all around me might be experiencing it, but we're just not. We don't hear them. We don't see them. I've done some outside videos, and some of you guys are like, hey, where's the cicadas? They're not here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But something else I've noticed is the mosquitoes haven't even really been here. Usually by now I'm getting eat up if I hang out outside. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, I'm just scrolling down here. Yep, I think I missed. Did we ever hear what state she was from? No cicadas in Knoxville. They're in DC, they say. Okay. The flies are bad in Florida. Oh man, the flies are going to be annoying. Again, I'm just trying to catch up on chat as we're flying here. So again, if you have a question or something that you want us all to try to help answer for you, or to maybe some advice you might need, just put it in all caps and we'll do our best to jump on it. Sometimes some of the folks here are really good at answering stuff and I never even saw it. So that's a good thing. We got a lot of good people here. Pam says the West Virginia country folk call it sodies, but most all say pop. Okay, so yeah, get me a sodies. No, I don't want your mosquitoes, Patty. I'm not feeling left out. I ain't complaining, all right? I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you keep your mosquitoes where they are, and I'll just see if they. I'd be great if I went the whole summer and never saw one. I wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. So Judy said that's because they're all down there feasting in Florida. Yeah, I don't miss that. When I lived in Florida, phew. Some of them mosquitoes come down. I thought they were like little helicopters coming at me. Yeah, Candace, I had the fruit nearby. The vegetables, yeah. You could tell I'm a proud owner of a garden this year. So, you know, hey, I worked hard. Every day I'm out there checking on it, working on it, just making sure all the different plants are taken care of. But yeah, picked another cucumber this morning, so it's going good. Yeah, Northern Suga, is there a specific time to start canning food? In the Midwest, we use to can for the winter. People are doing it now. people kind of becomes their lifestyle. They rotate and they're just always canning. So I would say that if you wanted to start now, go ahead. I personally, yeah, like SoCal Lovely says, can all year long. Me personally, I have not started canning. So like we've talked about earlier, my goal after I did the big garden step this year, which was a big step for me because I didn't have a green thumb and I was skeptical, but it's worked. It's worked great. A great garden, healthy plants, getting some good vegetables. But I'm planning my canning adventure in the next few months, going into fall. That's my personal goal. It could start before then. I had some goals of getting some different canned things, some canned meats and things. So my budget and thing, I had some goals I wanted to accomplish, a couple milestones I wanted to achieve. And once I reached those, then I was going to move into the canning stage for me personally. So yeah, a lot of people say that they can all year long. Hope that answers your question. Hope that encourages you to can. I think that's good. My mom sent me some photos today. She's got a great deal and a great deal. I'm already thinking of my next thought. Again, rabbit. I just want to tie it all together, but finding great deals on items. What a good opportunity if you found some, like say, some hamburger meat that's a great price. Well, you want to get some extra so you can can it. Well, what about freezing it? Well, then that's when you if there's ever a grid down situation or a tornado, like we saw somebody that they're sitting in a tornado, Saint Lady, which I think you're still doing okay. And I see she's still typing, so that she's good, right? We still have her here. But if you were to lose your power, well, if you had all that frozen meat and you didn't can any of it, your chances of losing it go high. You may lose some of that meat. So that's kind of why getting into the canning is important, and that's for me too. And that's why I'm going to start doing that. Something that apartment prep might want to get is an emergency escape ladder if you're... I'll carry flowers. Yeah, it's a good reminder. Yeah, if you're in the apartment or any two-story building or such, the emergency ladders are definitely not a bad idea. Give yourself another exit. Yeah, I remember as a child in Ohio, we would have those big sirens go off, tornado drills and things like that. Run out and put your head down, your hands over your head. And I always remember thinking, oh man, if a tornado comes by here, me putting my head down and covering my head. I mean, they say because of glass and stuff, but I mean, if we got hit with a tornado, we're gone. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. That tornado grabs us, we're going to get... So, hey, Nick, I just saw you're on here, buddy. Nick is researching getting a solar generator. I know it's an investment, but if anything pops off, I can keep my food cold, at least for storage. Yeah, definitely generators. That's another alternative. Yeah, like not just relying on your electricity and for your freezer to keep your stuff. So yeah, if you have a generator, that definitely is a game changer in that type of a scenario. Yeah, I see you guys talking. Carrie Berry must have had a question because I see some of you guys sending some ideas to Carrie. Hello from Vermont, Kristen, welcome. Oh, thank you, Lorna. Yeah, I appreciate. There's a bunch of you that do all your weekly shopping. It could be for preps. It could be, a Finding Nemo DVD video. Anything that you buy and you just clicked my link and just did a normal search off of my link and buy whatever it is you're buying off Amazon. A lot of you do that, and I do get a small little kickback, and it's pretty much it's free for you. It's just going through my affiliate link is what it is. And so yeah, if you buy generators or whatever, just make sure you click my link first before you go search for it, and then if you buy it, I'll get a small percent. So, Kathleen, they had to use you used to have to do a drill for nuclear war and get under your desks. I'm old, LOL. Yeah, hey, there was a time. There was a time when we had to go through nuclear war drills, and I remember as a child that was the big thing. Talking about the possibilities of nuclear war. And I know that there's always kind of that distance back burner that's something that they could happen, but back then it was always talked about, like it was the thing. Yeah, I'm just kind of catching up. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. I see some of you guys are kind of helping each other out. Thank you. Yeah, duck and cover. Yep, that was it. And again, we do the drills. If a nuclear warhead's hitting, I don't think putting my head down and covering my head. Getting under the desk, I'm protected from the nuclear blast. Smoke and mirrors. It makes us feel safe, right? I guess we still practice that kind of thing nowadays, but I digress. We'll move on from that. So, let's see. Patty B, mixed coffee grounds with. Okay, yeah, you guys are still answering some questions. Yeah, I'm catching up with y'all just on a slow increments. I had my 47th birthday a couple weeks back. So, felt a lot like 46, though. Don't feel a whole lot different. Just maybe a little sore, a little stiffer, maybe. Hi, Bill. I saw your upgrade you just got there. Getting expensive? Oh, I bet. Yeah, man, I bet stuff like that is starting to go up. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Hey, Grammy's house. Yep, you got here. You made it. I saw somebody was getting off, Jenny. Yeah, TG was looking that they need to get a generator. We want solar, but not sure what's the best. I know, like a lot of you do too. I watch a lot of Rudy over at Alaska Prepper. I've seen him do that Blue Eddy reviews sometimes with his solar power generators over there. I know he seems to really like that one. It looks like it's a good one. I've kind of researched it. I don't know if there's one that somebody would recommend that would be better as for a solar generator. Kind of like for that, what you get bang for your buck. I'm sure the more money you spend out there, you could really get you a nice, big old solar panels on the top of your roof and have the generator, hooked to your house. And I mean, you could go all out if you want and spend thousands of dollars. But if you're trying to find one that affordable, it looked to me like that Blue Eddy one. That one looked pretty decent. So definitely research it. Look at all the reviews when you find something. But I like the YouTube. I like to look at all the different avenues of reviews. I don't just take one and be like, oh, that must be it. When you're going to spend some extra money, always just really check it out. Paul canned 18 pints of tomatoes yesterday. Nice. And then doing some dehydration. Never stop prepping. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier with all the different veggies and stuff starting to come in, especially the tomatoes. If there's going to be maybe a little bit less coming now out of California, if their crops aren't going to work this year. Little hydration. Yeah, calculate how many watts of power you might need. And that's what, it's true. If you're just wanting to power up, let's say your box fan so you can sleep at night, you won't need super high tech solar power. But if you want to make sure you're hooking up your refrigerator and maybe in another appliance here and there, you're going to want some more power. Easy Squeezy says, I like Goal Zero when they go on sale. Is that a generator? Big Junior said, excuse me, that water. The local Walmart has had big issues with keeping the shelves stocked. Yeah, you're right on that. When I do the Thursday videos, there's a lot of people that jump on. Some of them don't have any problems, but in different sections of the country, they're having some where the stores might be stocked, but if you look, they're fronting everything and not everything's full in the back, and that happens a lot. So yeah, Generac, I've heard of that one too. Goal Zero is a good one, but pricey. Okay, so that one's a little more on the pricey side. Okay, I haven't even researched that one before, the Goal Zero, so you're kind of giving me something new to look at. Good quality, okay. Easy Squeezy said, yeah, it's a solar generator, good quality. Okay, see, that's something that I haven't really heard of that one, so that's cool. I appreciate that. I'll definitely look into that one too. So Patty says the same with their Super Walmart in South Carolina, empty shelves and grocery. Yeah, Nick, I'm not hunting. I have one of our nephews. He's been inviting me. He's like, hey, just let me know when you want to go hunting, and I haven't taken him up on it yet. I've been back up here in Tennessee for, well, a good 4 years now, I think, and I just haven't taken him up on it. Northern Girl Hobbies, good to see you. I guess they just stay so busy, and it's just one of those, hunting is just one of those, it's like a side note thing. It's just, I've got so much going on all the time, and I just feel like I'd be pulling away from something else that I'm doing to go do it. I mean, my wife's lucky. She tries to pull me away just to go on a vacation from time to time. So, also, Alaska Prepper also has that Goal Zero. Okay, see, I never saw him talk about that one. So, okay, so that'd be a good one to research. Hey, Carrie Berry, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat sticker. Now you got to sing the song that goes with that. That's the catch. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Patty, going to Goodwill, you never know what you're going to find there. My wife likes different little things that she likes to look for. Sometimes she'll go pop in just to see what they have, because you just never know what little treasure you're going to find. Yeah, she loves Pyrex things, so she's always looking there for any type of Pyrex. You just never know what you might find when you get in there, and finding some extra little survival equipment or prepping equipment and things like that. You can get it real cheap, super cheap. Nick said, oh, for that, the hunting, yeah, it's a sad press. It's your first time around. Cried like a baby the first time. But yeah, also fishing is always cool. Yeah, my daughter has been asking me to go fishing, and actually I kind of forgot that. She's probably watching this, and she's like, yeah, I told you, Dad. So yeah, fishing is something that I need to start getting myself back. Because look, it's fun. Even if I'm just relaxing, I'm not going when it's hot out, though. I'm just telling you. This is 90 degrees and 90% humidity thing. I ain't fishing during that, but I'll go in the mornings and in the coolness of the day. I can enjoy some fishing. Patty, you'll sing if I'll dance. Oh, hey, beware what you ask for, all right? That's all I'm going to tell you. Yeah, like I said, I hate if I've missed anybody's questions or comments or little things. I do my best to try to read some things. Oh, Carolyn said, if your area has a Habitat for Humanity, restore cheat that place out for preps and hardware tools. So it's called a humanitarian restore a Habitat for Humanity. Okay. You know, I don't know if my area has one. I'm sure somewhere in Nashville they do. I hear my wife's going, yep, they have it. So she knows. Yeah, the cooler days, absolutely, brother. Yeah, make me some food. I'll sit there chilling. I've had a bad day fishing where I'm not catching anything, but like they say, you know, a bad day fishing is better than a good day at work. You know, just kick back and do some relaxing. Northern Suga is asking Joy, have you found any canning pots at the Goodwill? Yep. She said not in our area, not yet. So I haven't seen them either. So that's something that probably just doesn't come up that often. And when it does, somebody's probably jumping on it.
I think Nick just challenged you.
Uh-oh. Nick challenged me? All right, hold on. I got to scroll back up. What are you doing, Nick? He's already starting the singing. Oh my. He's going to get me in trouble. Nick. Oh my goodness. I know you are, brother. Hey, Lauren's taking you up on it. She's not backing down. Yeah, you guys are ready. Hey, it's Friday night. You got nowhere else to go. Just have a little fun, all right? One deer can be 150 pounds or more of usable meat worth doing. Yep, so that's a good question that I'm thinking now, Bill. So with all that deer meat, I've had friends, they've done that, and I am usually one of the benefactors, like what they have, like the sausage, the jerky. They always keep the best for themselves, though. Yeah, they probably keep all the venison, right? But do you can any of that? I'm just curious. Like when you have 150 pounds, obviously you freeze some, or probably all of it, I guess, unless you're smoking it or jerky in it or whatever. And Joy, don't start on me. Don't start on me, Joy. I'm not playing. Oh, Carrie said that noticing that the cast iron is getting harder to find and more expensive when you find it. Yeah, my wife was just talking about getting some cast iron, and then she goes, you know, my mom has got a whole bunch of cast iron at her house. I'm like, well, there you go. We'll be going over there probably for Father's Day, so go grab you some of that cast iron. Klingon Princess, was it Christmas when I sang last? Nope, there's been a couple other little times. I did an opening song last live stream? No, 2 live streams ago. 2 live streams ago. I think if you go on my playlists and you go to the live stream playlist, 2 live streams before this one, I did an opening singing. So for some of you that may not have heard that and you're needing to fix some singing, you need to go back and watch the beginning of that. You'll get it. You'll get your fix. So.
Come on, Jerry.
The Keystone Shuffle, man, we should come up with something. Yeah, I'll have to work on that. The rap, I did the rap. I had a rap one time. And Pigeon Forge has some cast iron from the Lodge cast iron outlet. Oh, I don't think I've ever visited that. Have we been in that one, Joy? Nope, we had not been in that one. Yeah, thank you, Bill. Yeah, Bill threw out a reminder. If you haven't yet, hit the like button if you don't mind. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I don't know, some of you guys, that little bell, not everybody gets a reminder, even if you have that bell. But I think if most people can get a reminder if you hit that little bell, I think you'll get a little pop-up on your phone or device. Hey, Trucker B, new to the channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I'm glad that you're here with us, buddy. Like I said, just jump on in. It's a lot of fun. We try to do a couple different videos here and there. We have an every Thursday video that's pretty much like clockwork every Thursday. And we try to do the live streams on Friday nights when we can. I try to do them every week if it's possible. So yeah, Bill said, yes, can it, dry it, preserve it. When you have that much meat, you want to make sure you save it all. Don't waste it, that's for sure. Yeah, if you guys are getting canned stuff, like you're mentioning from Walmart, if they're getting all dented up and stuff, yeah, just let them know and get them replaced. So Patty, you didn't get a reminder, yeah. So I think a lot of people don't get reminders when you're supposed to. So yeah, Friday nights when I'm doing them, luckily I have been staying pretty consistent, I think, pretty much 8 o'clock Central Time. So that makes it easy. So then everybody just kind of remembers, oh yeah, we know when it is, even if I don't get a reminder. Oh, Bill said a 15-year shelf life. Nice. If you're putting a jerky in Mylar bags with the O2 absorbers, okay. Yeah, Teresa said you don't ever get reminders either, so I'm not sure why. Yeah, a lot of times my wife's phone, I'll be like, hey, I put a video out this morning, and she's like, my phone hasn't said a word. And like hours later, it'll ding, ding, reminder. It's like it's staggered, I guess. I don't know. It's weird, really weird. But my daughter, her phone, she gets them right away, like all the time. Like as soon as I put a video out, her phone's already dinging on her. So it's just, I don't understand it. Yeah, Bill Glenn was saying that he can't get his the last 15 days, let alone the 15 years. So he might need some pointers.
It's probably so good, it won't last 15 days.
Oh, is Mama Kay on here too? Mm-hmm. I see you talking to her. Oh, your brother keeps eating it. So it's not a matter because it's not lasting. It's just not lasting because someone's eating it all. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, somebody's gobbling that up. You can't keep it in there.
Patty B wants to know if you're harvesting from your garden.
Patty B? Oh, hey, Patty. Yeah, if I'll show real quick because they're here on the table. That's where I'm sitting. Just out back behind me is the deck. The squash plants have been rocking. Okay, they've been putting out plenty of squash. If you saw some that had those real like gourdy type bumps, and on the exact same plant, you'll get some that are the smoother ones. And I don't know why they're doing it like that. I've tried to research them, but most of them are good like this. Both of them taste fine, but they're producing good. My cucumber plants, I've already pulled off 2 large cucumbers. We've already been making salads and things with them. I've got the 3rd one I pulled this morning, and there's some more already taken off out there. So they're up and running. I would say tomato plants, 20 plus green tomatoes are out there now. Some of them starting to get a little bit of size to them. So I would say in the next couple weeks, we're going to have a ton of tomatoes just start pulling out of the garden, which is great. We love tomatoes. So making some BLTs and putting them in some salads and putting them on the sandwiches and hamburgers and things. We'll be eating a lot of tomatoes for sure. Maybe some sauce. Yeah, I have a lot of people like this is for Teresa, the fried squash blossoms. My wife has talked about them. We just haven't messed with them. I'm too busy. I find that those cucumber beetles that keep trying to eat the leaves of all my plants, that they like during the daytime, they like to hide in those flowers as the flowers begin to wilt, because they're only there for a day, and once that hot sun comes out, those things are gone. So I've noticed that those little beetles like to hide in there. So it's a great way that I trap them and be able to eliminate them and get them gone from the garden. You're not coming back. So that's the best use I've found for some of those flowers is that they like to hide in there. So I've learned a lot about cucumber beetles. Kind of became an obsession there for a couple weeks, but I've kind of backed off a little bit. I think the word's on the street is out. They know, they've been telling their friends, like, you don't want to go visit that garden. Yeah, I'm letting you guys are handling this. You guys don't need me anymore. I might just step away from the camera and I'm just going to go to bed for the night and I'll just leave this up and running. And you guys are doing great. I always have to go back like the next day or two and go back and rewatch the comments. I have noticed whenever I do a live stream, it takes a good 12 hours before newer people that want to watch the live stream. You can watch the video, but sometimes they're like, hey, Jerry, I can't read the comments. And I'm like, well, the way YouTube is still processing the video, even though you can watch the video, until it's done processing 100%, you can't go back, you can't watch the live chat. So it's usually like on Saturday about midday, it's all up and running normal with the chat. So I can go back, I can read everybody's chat and everything. So, and it looks like tonight, after this one tonight, I'm going to have a lot of reading to do. You guys have been super active tonight. All right, I hear someone saying "Go Buckeyes" on here. I hate "Go Buckeyes." All right, yep, I see a couple of you started. Yeah, Wolverines, hey, that's all right. We accept Wolverines. You guys can hang around. It's always one of my favorite games of the entire year of any sport. It's that Michigan and that Ohio State game. I love it. Oh, Paul Shaw. Okay, so you did get those solar lights. I think I remember you talking about that. And I'm glad that those are working. Yeah, they charge right up during the day, and then they're not just good for the outside security, but then yeah, you can bring them inside. Great power source, absolutely. Hey, Frugal Living in Out West. And I apologize if we're wrapping up here. I know you just got on. Candace getting their first round of radishes. Okay, nice. Currently growing under my tomatoes. Nice, okay, that's cool. I've never been a big radish fan. I've always tried them just to get myself used to eating them. I just not been my thing, so. Grumpy Muppet, appreciate it. Yeah, the yellow squash has been doing really well. And again, I was not sure how it was going to go. I've never started a whole bunch of different veggies from seeds. And I'm just like, let's just give this a shot. And I was learning some things on the go. It's been a very good year for me for learning. And my goal for next year is to do what I'm doing and then add more variety and start moving stuff down to maybe some raised beds out in the yard, so that the deck's not just going to be jammed with vegetables. I mean, right now it's strategically placed. It's very pretty. It's very relaxing to go out there. I love being around the vegetation, the flowers, and then having the veggies growing, and it's very relaxing. Yeah, you start drowning in salad. Yeah. After a while, you look at everyone's like, no, everyone's done. We're tapping out. We don't want any more vegetables. We're done. So yeah, you start drowning in them. And that's what I was saying earlier. Green beans, that's one thing that I wanted to do this year. And I was like, no, let's save. I've already got a lot of different veggies going for me anyway, for my first time. So let's wait, and I'm doing green beans next year. That is something, everybody here likes green beans in my house, so we're going to be doing it. We're going to do it. I saw someone say something about pizza. It got my attention. All right, easy squeezy. Time to go pizza. Yep. Yeah, we actually had some Papa John's for dinner. We had some work being done in our house in the kitchen, and so we're like, all right, yeah, the kitchen, it's been busy all day. We're like, all right, you know what? Normally we're cooking, and we've been eating salads this week. It's a splurge night. It's Friday night, so it was pizza night. So yeah, we got some pizza. Okay, so the storm was heading towards Ohio. Is that what I saw Eric show? Yeah, guys, I hate to pull the plug. I mean, this has been a super, super active group here tonight. So much fun. I know you guys are having a great time. But we're just over the hour mark, and usually around then I start kind of tapering it down. So if you don't mind, on the way out tonight, if you could hit the thumbs up button. Hope you guys have a great, great weekend. And plan on being here next Friday night. Let's do this again next Friday night. I think it's growing. I think the excitement and some of you guys are getting to know each other, and I think that's great. And I think we need to keep that up. That's our kind of our one time a week that we can kind of connect a little more beyond the videos. So yeah, it's a good time spending with you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. A lot of you have been here faithful for a long time, or some of you are newer, but you're already jumping in. It's a great group here. I really enjoy it. So, but yeah, you guys have a great night and stay safe. Some of you guys are in some storms tonight. We'll be praying for you. You guys stay safe, stay hunkered down, and guys, keep prepping, keep doing what you're doing, and we will catch you guys on the next one. All right. Good night now.